new Scorpio is a very big deal in our market, and especially for a car that has icon status. Now, we've got a little preview for you here on netvauto.com just as the car steps into the car bazaar today. What you're seeing, of course, is an all-new Scorpio. Now, when I say that, I actually mean it. A little bit difficult to believe because when you look at it, you think, hang on, is that just a facelift on the current Scorpio? Well, no, it's a new platform that this car sits on. And of course, when you look at it in terms of the design, you instantly get elements from the previous car. But the new platform is once again body on frame. So it's not monocoque, but all future body on frame products will now sit on this platform. Unlike the current situation where you have a different platform for the Scorpio, a different one for the Bolero, and what have you. Now, the parts that have been retained or carried over from the previous car, the roof and the two doors, which is why you find that there is a restriction in terms of design. You've got to keep it tall riding like the old car was, and that's why it perhaps tends to look a little bit like the old car too. Given that kind of a restriction, Mahindra has decided to go with certain elements that remind you of the old car, yet it does have a wider track. The exterior dimensions, though, remain the same. A new face in the front. You've got LED parking lights. They're not daytime running lights, which is a little disappointing to me. But yes, they are parking lights. A very angular sort of a face. You see claw marks up here in the grille as well. Body-colored bumper and a functional air scoop. These are, of course, some of the elements on the higher versions. The base version has black bumpers. Along the side, you don't see that black cladding anymore. It is body-colored as well. And this is the part which starts to look familiar. You, in fact, have carryover of some of these plastic parts from the previous car, though this fender is a new piece altogether. At the rear, again, similar sort of a design appeal, similar sort of a tail lamp treatment, but within that you see it's got a transparent look. It is completely new in terms of the design. And then the tailgate itself, again, this part made the car look really tall. It made it look really heavy at the rear. So you've got this plastic element that breaks up the metal over here. That's going to be standard across all variants. This one is the S10, which makes it the high-end variant, the top-end variant. But like I said, this particular element will be across the board. Same goes for the plastic elements here. So you don't have tall sort of a tail light stack anymore. And yet you have some of the reminiscent design elements coming through. The only other part that is common between this and the previous Scorpio is, of course, the front windscreen and the engine. The engines haven't changed. You still have the same two engines that are being offered on this car. And yes, it's certainly looking like it's going to create a lot of buzz for Mahindra in the car market.